Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Tonya. And if you're returning, well today I'm going to be working on this farmhouse style spindle wall hanging. And I love how this turned out, and I thought I would do a little 4th of July wreath to hang on here. Now, the first thing I did is took 6 of these spindles that I had picked up at our local Wreath store. And what I wanted to do is just cut this down to a size that would be perfect for me to change out to hang my seasonal wreaths on. And wow, I was really happy with this. And actually, everyone, stay tuned for what I'm going to do with the bottom parts of those spindles for the Christmas season. So I'm excited about that. Now, I decided to make this one about 21 inches, and then I just got I think this one is a 1x2, and I'm going to use that to attach these spindles to. I'm going to put one on top and one on bottom, and I decided how far I wanted to space these out, and I'm just marking everything off, and I'm just going to run these outside real quick and cut those down, and so you didn't have to watch that. But everyone, I really love these spindle wall art pieces, and I had saw several different designs on Pinterest, so that's kind of where I got my inspiration from for this design. Now, you can see there where I kind of marked off on my ruler, and this is just a real simple way that I like to do this. And if you have a different way to do it, you'll have to let me know, but this seems to work out pretty well for me. So I just kind of mark off little squares where I know they're going to fit in there perfectly, and then I'll do the same thing on the bottom of these. And sorry, this thing was so big on my table, I about couldn't get it all. I tried to fit it all into the area for you to see. And now you can see I'm just kind of lining these up and drew the little curves over top of the squares, and then went through the center of the square, and that way I knew that when I would drill my pilot hole in the square part and the round part, that it would be in the center. So this worked out really well. So if you haven't tried it this way and you want to give this little technique a try, it seems to work well for me because I've used this type of thing several times on things that I've been creating. Well, everyone, while I'm doing this, I'll share information with you about my little tiny shed that's going to be here. It is going to be delivered tomorrow, and I am so excited. I cannot wait to get started on this. Now, I will tell you, it's going to be a little bit of a long journey where I'm going to be working on the inside. So what I'm probably going to do is just kind of put a curtain up over the back wall there, and that way I can start filming some more haul videos there, and we'll be talking about the things that I plan on doing, you know, in the shed to turn it into my little tiny studio craft room. But I've got some really fun ideas for this tiny space, and I really want to take you along with me so you can see that. Now you can see I'm just drilling the holes in where I had sketched out my little squares and my circles. And everyone, this is actually one of the drills from a Hiipoo. I think it's actually Hiipoo or Hiipoo, they call it. I think everybody pronounces it different. But they did send me that one, but it is temporarily out of stock. And at the end of this video, I've got just a short little clip where I'm showing you everything that came with it. And I have actually another drill up above there at the end where if you would like to check it out and order it. But if they happen to get this one back in stock, I definitely will let you know. But I do really like this drill. It does work really well. I think this is a 20 volt, and I think the other one that I have listed, another option, is a 12, which is still very good for just working on the little craft items. Now I'm just going to arrange these and get them situated. I just tried to make a little something that I could lean them up on there so I could screw all the holes in that I needed to. But everyone, you'll have to let me know in the comments below if you've ever created anything with the spindles. I love that I found several of these, and I actually have some really fun DIYs coming up with these for the fall and Christmas season. And also, I wanted to mention to you while we're watching this that I am thinking about starting on a couple of fall projects because I have picked up some items that I'm afraid will not be available when the season gets here. And I really want to show them to you so you can pick up the items that I use to create these designs while they're still out in the stores. So let me know in the comments below if you guys would be okay if I threw in a couple of early fall DIYs, because like I said, I'd really like to share those with you now. And you can see I'm just popping these right in there, and this was such an easy way to put this one together. And I ended up finding some handles there at our Wreath store. We are very fortunate at our Wreath store. They get the best items in, and sometimes even the stores drop off their overstock. So, because this was actually a new handle, and I just thought that would be so pretty to have that dark bronzy handle on my white piece of wall art. And what I end up doing, you'll see, is I just take some of my burlap ribbon and use it as a hanger for my wreath. But this one's definitely a keeper for me, so you'll have to let me know if this is one that you might try to design and make. Well, everyone, I also wanted to tell you that once my shed does get here and I get it set up just enough, I am going to try to do quite a few more videos each week, and they're probably going to be shorter videos, and I have so many just individual little DIYs that I would like to start doing. I had picked up several really neat pieces at the thrift store. Actually, it was yesterday, and I've got them all cleaned up and ready, so I'll probably show them to you once I can get everything set up in there where I can film a little bit. So I hope it's okay that I'm going to be kind of filming in that shed with it just kind of half done. But I thought that would be fun, you know, for you guys just to see me on the journey as we just start with the shed and building it up and turning it into something really, really pretty. But I just didn't want to stop being able to film. So that's what we're going to do. Well, everyone, you can see I got that all put together and painted. And now I'm going to take this $5 wreath that I picked up from the Dollar Plus section. And I had some of this burlap that I actually picked that up, the burlap ribbon braided, at Hobby Lobby, and they had the little wood pieces out at Dollar Tree. I'm always so excited when they have those little wood pieces out. I don't know about you, but I always feel funny when I pick those up to buy them, because I'm like, okay, Tonya, you're surrounded by trees. You could get these twigs, but it's just something about them being all wrapped up in that little netting. You just can't help yourself. You have to buy them. And of course, I had some more of that greenery left over from that I picked up. I think it was a couple videos back at Dollar Tree. And you know, I have not found any more of that greenery. And I am so glad I got some of that from Dollar Tree. And then I took some of the little flag toothpicks and I want to just add a few more little pieces to this wreath and just make it a little bit fuller. And I always like to add something with nature into some of these designs. And I don't decorate a whole lot for the 4th, so this will probably be my one decoration on the wall in the dining room. And I really love how it turned out. So, and I'm definitely going to be changing this out for the season. So you'll probably see me make more wreaths on camera, and then we'll just take and pop them on top of this little spindle wall art piece to display them. Well, everyone, I was also curious, how many of you are starting to get the Dollar Tree Plus section in your stores? I had heard that they're supposed to be trying to get those, you know, all switched over within, you know, this year or so. I'm hoping that that happens so everybody can start finding some of the really neat pieces that I've been able to find at ours. We have a couple of them that are pretty close to me, but there's one in particular, Dollar Tree, that they seem to really carry a lot of items, and I'm really happy about that one because they're pretty close to where I live. But everyone, look how pretty this wreath is turning out, just adding those little wood pieces. And here is a video where I have this displayed on my wall in the dining room, and I absolutely love this design. I am so thrilled with this spindle wall art hanging, and this is definitely going to be a staple one for me that I keep up all year long and just change this out from season to season. So with that being said, you can count on me making several more wreaths throughout all of the seasons, and that is something I really enjoy doing, and I definitely want to share those designs with you. Everyone, here is a small little clip of the Hiipoo drill that I got to look at, and like I said, it comes with all these little bits and drivers, and they are out of stock on that one, but I did put one right up here where you can see that if you would just like to check out their product, that link for the yellow one will be in the description below. Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed our DIY today. Like I said, I'm so happy with my spindle wall art piece, and if you did enjoy it, please give this video a thumbs up, because that really does help YouTube notice my channel. And I hope you leave me a comment. I love to hear from each and every one of you. And let me know what you're thinking about the fall decorations. And tell me if you're excited to share the journey of me creating this tiny craft room studio building. Well, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. And I will see you on the next one.